What about Danny Smith from row 2? How about Calvin Landis outside row 1? Getting set to go. Yellow lights are off. Pace cars to the infield. Colin Northway sets the pace through turns 3 and 4. We go green to the white line, 20 laps the distance. Nose to tail, they're inching their way around. Northway bringing them off turn 4, green flag. Everybody working down the back straightaway. Calvin Landis setting the pace. Wayne Johnson already on the move, passing cars down the back chute. Skip Jackson running second. Calvin Landis taking away the lead there down the back chute. Colin Northway running in that third spot. Danny Smith runs fourth. Then you race for fifth. Dennis Moore Jr. and Brian Ellenberger battling it out side by side in turn 4. Dennis Moore Jr. with the advantage over Ellenberger. Danny Smith running in that fourth spot. Dennis Moore Jr. fifth. Down in turn 3, Jackson takes a look to the bottom side of Landis. Oh, a little smoke off of the 55 car. Now a lot more. Your race for the lead, however, Calvin Landis showing the way on the high side down the back chute. Skip Jackson still running second. Colin Northway third. Good run for him. Danny Smith running in that fourth spot. Dennis Moore Jr. fifth. Brian Ellenberger in the sixth spot. Ed Lynch Jr. running seventh. Chad Kavanaugh eighth. Joe Rowe ninth. Kasey Kahne now cracks the top 10. Kerry Madsen running 11th as they race down the back straightaway. Calvin Landis still your race leader. Skip Jackson still running in that second spot. Colin Northway running third. Now the nose wing going sideways on the car number 60 of Colin Northway. Check that out when he comes down the front chute. The nose wing a miss on the car number 60. As Danny Smith now starting to close on Colin Northway down the back straightaway. Danny Smith now runs in that fourth spot. Dennis Moore Jr. riding fifth. Brian Ellenberger sixth. Chad Kavanaugh up to seventh. Kasey Kahne ninth. Ed Lynch running 10th. Now you're a race for 11th. Kerry Madsen moving around Joe Rowe down the front straightaway. Wayne Johnson, however, race fans, up into the 15th spot. Calvin Landis, Skip Jackson, now Danny Smith to third. Colin Northway running fourth. Dennis Moore Jr. fifth as Brian Ellenberger challenging Dennis Moore down the back straightaway. Dennis Moore Jr. takes a look at Colin Northway, who rides up on the high side. They're going to make it 3 wide off turn 4. Brian Ellenberger up to challenge as Northway tries to figure out the car with the front nose wing coming loose. Oh, now Travis Whitney up in smoke down the front straightaway is halfway home. 10 down. Dennis Moore Jr. and Colin Northway battling down the back straightaway for position. That's your race for the fourth spot. Colin Northway trying to move forward here as Dennis Moore Jr. overtakes him down the front straightaway. Dennis Moore up into the fourth spot. Colin Northway strong running fifth. Kasey Kahne running sixth. And Travis Whitney is smoking the field. You might say running in that 13th position. Now Whitney slowing down the back straightaway as the black flag has been on that car several times. Your field working down the back straightaway. Calvin Landis in turn 2, still your race leader. Skip Jackson again pulls up behind him down the front or down the back straightaway. Your race for the lead in turn 4. You've got a new leader, Skip Jackson. Skip Jackson showing the way down the front straightaway. Calvin Landis now back to second. Danny Smith still third. Dennis Moore Jr. in the fourth spot. Kasey Kahne fifth. Colin Northway running sixth, now seventh as Kerry Madsen passes Northway down the back straightaway. The nose wing, all kinds of trouble on the car number 60. Ed Lynch Jr. now powers by Colin Northway down the front straightaway. Your leader is Skip Jackson. Now Danny Smith knocking on the door of Calvin Landis. Calvin Landis running second. Here comes Danny Smith into turn 2, down the back straightaway. Danny Smith takes a look at Calvin Landis. Danny Smith rides the middle, now goes to the bottom, side by side, off turn 4, Landis high. Danny Smith falls back in line down the front straightaway. Danny Smith working on Calvin Landis, allowing Dennis Moore Jr. and Kasey Kahne now starting to close. Kasey Kahne pulls up alongside Dennis Moore Jr. in turn 4. Oh, your leader spins as Brian Flynn makes contact with Skip Jackson. Holy cow! Kerry Matz and Ed Lynch bringing him off turn 4 of the green. Kerry Madsen looks up high. Dennis Moore Jr. takes the lead down the back chute. Kasey Kahne to second, Jackson to third, now back to fourth. Your race is for the lead. Now the nose wing coming up on the 71 car of Dennis Moore Jr. Kasey Kahne leading down the back straightaway. Checkered flags will be out this time by your winner off turn 4. Put your hands together, Kasey Kahne.
The race fans, I'll tell you what, this guy just kind of sat back and let fate deal a hand. On that restart, he went straight to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is probably first feature winner at the Knoxville Raceway, Kasey Kahne. Oh man, you've raced it all. And tonight you got the wing on top, 1,200-pound rules. It's got to feel good.
Yeah, it feels real good. You know, I've always wanted to win here at Knoxville, and to be able to finally win here, it feels pretty good. And I had a real good car. We had to start back a little bit, but you know, I think even without that yellow, I don't know if we would have been able to win, but we were definitely coming there at the end. And you know, we just got going right at the end. And I got to thank Barry Jackson and my cousin Cole, and Dave came out this weekend, Dave Lawrence, and Phil Durst for everything he does for me. He does a great job, and you know, we have the best of everything.
You know, Kasey, you've been here a couple times this year, and things haven't worked out the best luck for you, but every little bit of experience helps. And you've been at Knoxville before. This isn't your first time here, but it had to help out with all the experience, just the few laps you have had here.
Yeah, it always helps out. You just know what, you know, kind of what the track looks like, and you know where you got to be on it. So we're just, you know, this is a real good weekend for us to get some laps and get ready for the Nationals, and you know, hopefully we come out and win this. That's what we're here for.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Kasey Kahne. And again, the gang from Newton Days Inn, sponsor into this weekend's event here for the 1,200-pound Nationals. Phil Durst slipping in there as well.